This is TWiT.
Our guest, ladies and gentlemen, is a bundle of energy, and I am thrilled to get him on, the wonderful, legendary Jeff Atwood, blogger. His famous blog, Coding Horror, is one of the very best coding blogs out there. Founder of Stack Overflow, that should tell you something. And he's the founder also of Discourse, which is the forum software we've been using for about 10 years and adore. It's the best. And it's great to welcome you, Jeff Atwood, to Intelligent Machines.
Thank you. And what took you so long to invite me?
I don't know. I've had your partner on before, Joel Spolsky. Well, we should get you both on.
Joel didn't invite me on, like I'm inviting him
shocking.
on. Interesting.
You remind me a little of Andy Hertzfeld. You have Andy Hertzfeld's energy.
Interesting.
Do you know Andy?
I don't.
Yeah.
Is that a compliment or an insult?
Oh, no, it's an absolute compliment. He was, of course, one of the legendary creators of the Macintosh back in the...
You know who I do know is Bill Budge. Pinball instruction set. I got it up here if you want to see it.
No kidding.
The name of our company is Civilized Discourse Construction Kit.
Comes from Bill?
Inspired. But the construction set series, and can I be a prop comic and grab things?
Yeah, get some props. Everybody's looking at your props. Might as well get them.
Show.
Look at all this stuff.
Like off-brand computer things. This thing's playing Minesweeper, and it has it's a off-brand Lego. You build like a desktop PC.
It looks like a Game Boy. Oh, what is that down there?
This is like a model of those computers old people used to use that kids build for fun. It has Minesweeper. It's Windows like 95.
It's a PC Junior
it's a classic beige PC.
Oh my!
Made out of off-brand Lego. And then I'll show you this one. This is more of a gaming rig. They don't sell this one anymore. But look how sweet this rig would be. Look at this. Video card, GPU, it's got it all.
What the hell? Is it made out of Lego too?
You can't have this. Well, it's an off-brand Fantasy. It's like, let's just make up letters. And that's her name. I mean, that's fine.
You will lose your pants when you play our games on the Fantasy.
Yeah, it says Fantasy, but I can provide it for show notes. That one is really fun. I sent it to a friend I'm working with on RGMI, who is also one of the early people at Stack Overflow, and we're just having the time of our lives, like revisiting this fun we had building Stack Overflow. Because when you work with me, it's like mandatory fun. Because
I think so.
Why bother?
So here I am. I've been using Discourse as our forums at twit.community for years. It's the Discourse construction set or something like that. I had no idea it was based on the pinball construction set that Bill Budge created.
That was the problem with it. Dang it.
Oh, now I've sent him off on another tangent, ladies and gentlemen.
I got it all. And I want to show you some more because these are classic.
Thank goodness he's on a wireless headset. He can get around.
Oh, by the way, Bill Budge still has this glove, and this you're going to crack up. Bill is such a sweetheart, and he works so hard on the JavaScript engine at Chrome.
I didn't know he did the JavaScript engine at Chrome. Wow.
And he said to me, Jeff, you've changed my life. And I'm like, you were my idol. I was playing your games. It's also funny, he doesn't actually like video games. He just likes building construction sets.
He's a coder, yeah.
He's very pure. He's a wonderful man. He still lives at the same house. If you get that old software, that's his home address.
Wow.
Still lives there.
Wow.
He's so grounded. I love him.
Apple II
What
program.
an honor.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, pinball.
Look at that.
I have a pinball.
That was the best. He did Raster Blaster too, which
there's
was
a local place in Alameda that has a good pinball place. You want to go?
He's got a little ball in a box, trapped. So it will never live its full life because you've trapped it in that plastic box.
Right.
So
and check it out. Look who's a big fan of coding horror. Bill freaking Budge. One of the best coders.
That is pretty cool.
And that thing Carmack said about me was, I think Stack Overflow has added billions of dollars to the world of productivity. And I read that in Carl Sagan's voice. Billions. And I was like...
Billions of dollars.
I was like so stunned. It was an incredible compliment to live up to. There's a few others that were in the series, and it was like, we'll make them rock stars. Racing Destruction set was kind of fun. Wow. Not as good as the other one.
If you make a construction kit, you should make a destruction set, I think, yeah.
There was one, Racing Destruction set.
Yes, I saw it.
Yeah.
Adventure construction set.
That was fun. I remember
these.
Making some. And just for no particular reason, love Archon.
Archon.
Look at this
He did Archon? That was the greatest
No.
chess.
This is Electronic Arts. It's like...
It's EA, yeah. It was on the Atari. I had it on the Atari. I loved Archon. The pieces would come alive, and it was kind of a chess-like game. It was really
here's
fun.
sort of the game as it looks.
Yeah, it was really
But you would enter
fun.
chess pieces and fight. It was like, what is that game with a knight figure chess where they animate the characters?
Yeah, it was
But
kind of like Star Wars.
That was kind of boring. It's just an
chess or
animation.
Star Trek chess.
This is the Commodore 64 version. What is it? Anyway, different set of artists. And then
We need a new Archon. Maybe, Jeff, do you code it all still? Music
I code
instruction
in
set. I
a very
remember that.
high
Yeah.
language, very high level language called English. We're using it right now.
Yeah, it's the best
And
coding language.
That is
of
how I
all.
change the world.
It is very high level.
Those words, and also recruiting amazing people and unleashing them. So anyway, this was nice. I had like a synthesizer to do this Apple IIc, and but that's the philosophy is like it's like an instruction set for communities that don't rip themselves apart with drama and like the howling of wolves, and it just doesn't degenerate because you have standards like, look, we're here to be kind of kind to each other and actually discuss the topics. And, if you're going to attack something, attack the topic. And just, is your answer adding something to the conversation? Or you're just like, I'm so mad now, someone is wrong on the internet. And that happens.
It's not just the internet. It has become the world, hasn't it, of this polarized anger.
Well, I had people lecturing on Mastodon. It's not polarized. I'm like, are you serious? But yes, the polarization, because first of all, we have a two-party system, the worst form of democracy.
It does kind of lend itself to
How
polarization,
do you form
doesn't it?
coalitions?
Yeah.
And we can't amend the Constitution. Explain how if you think that can happen. All the scholars are like, no. It comes down to interpretation. And guess who's in charge of interpretation? Sad trombone sound, you know who it is.
Congress.
World's worst couples counselor, John Roberts.
Let me get to, because we only have half an hour with the wonderful Jeff Atwood, and there's so many things I want to ask you.
No. You got more? You want more?
Well,
you want some of this?
Jeff Jarvis can only sit on
I love your
his
reaction
ass
to all
for the
this. You're
next
like, what am
2
I looking
hours.
at? What is this person? I get this a lot. They're like, I've never met anyone like you.
Paris
I
is
hear
friends
that
with Ed
every
Zitron.
No,
She's
I'm
prepared.
I'm intrigued by you and Leo bouncing off each other. It's like a
Leo
dark
and I are compatible.
fractile Leo is how I would describe you. Not that you're dark in nature or tone. It's just
no.
you guys. I'm trying to understand the prism on which you guys exist because there's like a wavelength that is matching up here.
I think
but
they're
I can't
quarks.
quite
Leo
rock
actually
it. You are
cares about other
quarks.
human beings, and he's got
That's
an
true.
open heart. I can see it in him.
Not
It's not as
really,
good as mine, but it's pretty good.
I'm actually a kind of a misanthrope, believe it or not. I don't, but I do. You know what? I
He's a
care about
hater.
human beings in abstract. It's the individuals I'm not crazy about. But in abstract,
okay.
I think humans are pretty great, pretty amazing. What the things we've done. So, by the way, I was misinformed. It was the Supreme Court is who you were talking about, not Congress.
Yeah, they're in charge of interpreting.
They're in charge of interpretation.
Yay.
Congress makes the law. Supreme Court breaks the law. No, that's wrong.
We'll see. I think that could be anyway. Enough politics.
Jeff. So to make this about AI, we will talk about Stack Exchange in a little bit because in some ways, AI wouldn't exist without Stack Exchange, and in other ways, AI decimated Stack Exchange. Fortunately, you had already sold it before it decimated it.
Define decimate.
Well,
because
I think a drop.
I don't think the correct statistics is being used.
Okay.
It
The
doesn't
statistic
matter
I had
how
read
many
is
questions-
that the monthly
overflow.
question volume on Stack Exchange dropped 78% since ChatGPT.
Do you know how many of these questions probably sucked? Most of them. So what I'm saying is,
So no loss is what
optimize-
you're saying. It was no loss.
you optimize for pearls, not sand. Questions are everywhere, and of all types. They'll never stop. But
Every
you know what's
every
really
pearl starts
valuable?
with a grain of sand, but not every sand grain becomes a pearl.
But what's the point of a question that nobody? It's so silly or dumb. It's the answerers that are doing the real work, and I don't mind this. But Joel always was not a fan of this. Was like they don't understand the relationship. It's like we want to help you if you're willing to do the work to help yourself.
You have to
There's
ask the
something
right
called
question.
Rubber duck question asking, where before you ask your work, whatever, okay, ask your question of this rubber duck over here.
People
What do I
do
have
that
that
with debugging, don't they? Rubber
I don't
duck
think I have.
debugging.
Okay, so ask your question of this phone. Right? Like, Hold on.
Okay, folks, he's got
Right.
the original. It looks like, I can't believe
God,
that's
I
real.
want one.
Oh,
and
it's
it's got
an
a smartphone
iPhone.
in it.
This thing is really nice. You can even take the back off to take photos. There's so much for a completely impractical, ridiculous thing. This is surprisingly practical.
I want to get one because you could carry it around on the street. People would think you're on one of those old Motorola, the original
and,
cell
and it's fully
phones.
usable. You can't get the buttons, but scrolling stuff works.
That is hysterical.
Now shut
You've
up.
got
I
a lot
gotta
of
talk to my
toys,
mom.
Jeff.
Hey,
You got
guys,
the best
guys.
toys.
Mom, I gotta talk to Mom, it's not a good time. I'm on this really important show with Leo. All right, hold on. Fine. Mom's like that. I'm an only child. So you know it is.
So we do want to talk about Stack Exchange, and we want to talk about your second startup, which is Discourse, which I love. But let's talk about this third startup to begin. We'll begin at the end because you said this is your third and last startup.
Well, the thing is, I kind of retired from Discourse, but I lied to myself about what it was.
By the way, Paris, her website features a profile picture of her holding that phone. Can you show that, Benito? I can't share my screen.
We can't. We don't have the technology
I don't have
because
the ability.
we've had to figure out something pre-show. But no, it exists.
I can share my screen.
Continue about Discourse.
Yes.
Go, Leo.
So no, after Discourse,
Wait.
you decided to do the RGMII. Is that
And
right
the
initials?
aspirational shortcut is Stay Gold US, all one word. That will redirect you. But the way that
Stay
came about,
Gold US.
let me explain the process here. So things happen, and I'm like, I don't understand what's happening. And I'm like, I got to come to terms with this and figure out a way forward. I need something to do. I need a mission. I can't just roll over and take it. And no one should. I was like, what do you do? It's such a complicated problem. And the more I thought about it, the more I laid it out. And the blog post that was 3 months of a nervous breakdown. I'm not lying. I'm not even really telling you some of the stuff that happened during the night. If you scroll to the bottom, there's a behind the music where I do talk a little bit about like the process, but it was excruciating because I went to hundreds of Americans and asked them, what does the American dream mean to you? And that's that entire post.
You grew up in rural Virginia?
Correct. Chesterfield County and then University of Virginia.
So you have a certain
Like
affinity.
Alexis Ohanian, who won't even talk to me, but go ahead.
Yeah, we're way beneath him at this point.
But he did marry well. I'm very
He
impressed.
married very well.
No complaint. I got Dr. Betsy. She's awesome, but come on. Let's be real.
So the rural, it's the Rural Guaranteed Minimum Income Initiative. When Wesley Faulkner told me about it on Twitter a few weeks ago, I said, "Is this universal basic income? Is this UBI?"
Well, that's a good point. We're working on a fact that covered sort of when we posted this on Reddit, there was a fairly robust discussion in Hacker News, and I want to make sure they had good questions, but like misconceptions about like how it works and what it is. And universal is universal. You're giving everybody X, which for healthcare, great. If you're alive and a human being, you should get healthcare. That's the mean test. They call it mean testing. And I get it. For healthcare, you shouldn't do this. But we're not at the healthcare level. We're saying, okay, money and economics, 4 out of 5 economists agree. If you're dead, money and economics is irrelevant. So healthcare is the base. And the food banks, that with Cormac and my partner, Volatate, and we donated a bunch of money. And it's just means testing simply means, and I got this from Reddit, people are so angry about like means testing. It's like, what? It's just basic eligibility. But as I drilled into it, it's like they're right, but they're not right. And this will be in the fact, what happens is these middlemen companies come in and create these incredibly Byzantine complex processes to validate this and charge the government exorbitant amounts to do it. Because the more complex it is, the more money they make. And that's what they're mad at. All I'm saying is, why don't we take a fixed amount of money and give it to the people that need it the most? I don't even know why this would be slightly controversial, but they're saying that's impossible. You can't do that efficiently. And I'm like, really? Because give me a shot at it. I think we can do it.
So you're proposing to give, it's not a lot of money. What is it, $1,600 a month?
That's a lot of money for a lot of people.
Do you understand which counties we're in?
Right.
Yeah, in New York City, that's nothing. They'll get a hot dog.
Right.
But in these places we're working, it's the rural areas where, by the way, a lot of political power here, and rather than be angry at them for their things, why don't we try to help them and show them the generosity they deserve, that like anyone cares about them? Because what they're saying is year after year, nobody does anything to help us.
How much money do you need, Jeff?
Me personally?
No. How much money does the whole project need?
Well, on the RGMI website, it's one of the few websites where you go to the buy the product page. There's 4 tiers: free, $1 million, $3 million, and $15 million.
So how much do you need in total? How much do you
Leo, I'm
to
expecting
get your?
I'll chip
It's
in
a
at the free
$50 million
tier.
effort.
For the 3 that we did. It's a chicken and egg problem. We're like, look,
Right.
go. I got my mom's county and my dad's county. Both of those counties, if you sorted the counties in West Virginia and North Carolina by poverty, they're exactly in the middle. You couldn't have made it more perfect. And that's kind of where you have to come in. Because
So you're going to start with these 3 counties.
It's already started, man.
$50 million. The participating families, again, they have to qualify, will receive $1,500 a month, but not forever, for 16
And it is a random
months.
lottery because there's more people that want in, but that
Okay.
helps the science.
Okay.
The goal is to look.
And you're
I
going to
got an
study the impact over the 16 months. Is that the idea?
And show that this works.
And you don't say you have
and
to
by
spend
the way,
it
all
on,
the data says that it works. It's like, why aren't we doing it?
Right.
Good question. And I would love to reach every 50 state because every state is unique, every county is unique, and help a rural county in that state.
Do you have an estimate, if you did want to help all the rural counties in the United States, how much that would cost?
I am not a math person. It's 47 times 18. So we need 15 for the study and then 3 million for the research. So we can continue to build this global repository. It's ubidata.org for everyone to say, see, look at
Just
the
to
data.
get the data to show that it makes a difference.
You tell us if it works.
Yeah.
Spoiler.
And then
really
if it does make a difference, which I think we all kind of get that it would, and all the all the other
you do.
UBI studies have shown that
You
it
guys
does.
do. But here's what I've had things said to me. These people cannot manage their money.
They'll spend it on drugs and booze and
what's the
streaming
real
TV.
kicker is this was one of the religious people.
yeah.
That really bothered me.
That is too bad. Yeah.
Just a basic lack of. These people are scrappier than any of us.
Before we began, you were talking about trust. That the best way to do this is to put some trust in the people you're giving it the money to. You don't tell them what to spend it on.
These people
Respect.
surviving like this, working
Respect.
4 jobs,
Yeah.
they know all about survival. They're tenacious, especially the single mothers. Like, I get running maternal programs, like RX Kids is amazing. Aisha Nyandoro and Jaxis has done the longest running GMI program in the United States for Black mothers. And she had incredible insight for us. One thing Betsy and I were worried about is like, look, you're giving people reliable, consistent income for a series of months. Wonderful. But what happens when you pull it away? Is it like Lucy pulling the ball from Charlie Brown? Mm-hmm. And we were so worried, especially Betsy. And I was like, Aisha, tell us how it works. She said, Jeff, these women plan for this. You've given them a timeline. You've given them a monthly feeling to be safe and secure. You don't have to sleep on the street. You can actually feed yourself. And now you have time to think about education, fixing your bus and car, whatever you need to get to the next level. You think people want to be stuck in poverty? Really? You think they're so
that would really be the best outcome, wouldn't it be, to help
this
people
does not
out
match
of
any
poverty?
of my experience.
Yeah.
Like, I talk to Lyft drivers. They're working so hard.
Yeah.
4 jobs. I'm sitting on my ass because math, making $77,000 a day. And the markets are really up, by the way. Yay!
Yeah.
I have more money to give now.
Is the $50 million funding this coming from you
Us.
and your family?
Yeah, me and the family, and every family member sat here and read that post with me. And the other one that went out, I was like, this is about you too. We're doing this together, or
That's
not
nice.
at all.
That's nice.
I'm not doing this divorced white guy bullshit. I love Betsy, and I could have done anything I couldn't have done her.
This is the people you come from, and this is your family, which I think is really awesome.
And I was with my dad and Mercer. And he was like a little kid. And my mom drives me crazy. She's like me. It's like, too me, this is too much. And I'm like, Mom, She was like a little girl finding the place where her grandmother was. And she was ostracized from her family for the crime of wanting a better life.
Yeah.
She said to me, quote, "I didn't want to live in squalor." And that made her too uppity for her family.
If people
no
want to read more
about
this,
attended her graduation.
Go to blog.codinghorror.com. Jeff's written a number of posts. The road not taken is guaranteed minimum income is probably the place to start, I would say.
RGMII.org.
Yeah.
That's a good place to start. And the actual blog entry that's latest is like, we're launching the initiative. It's a funny blog post because unlike Paul Ford, sorry, Paul, you got to have a lot of cautions in the beginning. It's like, I don't even want you to go to the website until I've answered like a fair number of questions. And even some people will comment, it's like, they didn't read anything, you know? So like, I try to bring people in that are willing to actually look at it, you know, and see what it is. I don't want knee-jerk, this doesn't work responses, you know, because you do get that. And it's like, this doesn't work. And I'm like, well, sir,
your partner
I have
Betsy's
data.
Your partner Betsy's quote kind of says
He's a
it.
Scientist.
We have everything we need. That's how I've always phrased it to our children. That I think extends to our philanthropy. We have everything we need. How do we make sure everybody
We have everything we need.
has what they
send
need?
You this. I'm a prop comics right here. Hold on. Leo, you're breaking my heart, man.
Oh.
I can't believe you said that.
Did I make him cry?
I'm always crying. It's my superpower. I have to like take breaks and crying to get crap done.
All right.
So stop bothering me. Okay, so check it out. Leo, and in fact, anyone who wants this, I will give you one. Betsy had these made.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And it's a local.
It's a needlepoint that says we have
Is it
everything
printed
we
on
need.
a letterpress?
It's a letter. Thank you.
Oh, it's letterpress. Yeah, I see. In
My
fact,
man
on the
knows
blog,
stuff.
I see the.
Hey, high five, Jeff.
Yeah,
That's right.
he knows his
Jeff,
letterpress.
Jeff's for the win.
Yeah.
I've been meeting some really nice Jeffs.
Oh yeah. Jeffs are good people.
Anyone who wants these, you got one.
Oh, that's nice. So what has the response been? I mean, obviously you're looking for people who are wealthy to pitch in.
Yeah.
What
How
has
about
the
we fix
response
this problem we created other rich people? And actually show people that we care. It's not even that much money. 47 times 18, whatever that is. Math people do it. I'm literally on calc. Don't leave me this. Oh, by the way, I love how they made notepads so much worse on Windows. It's like, how did you do this?
Windows. I don't understand how Jeff Atwood is using Windows.
Look, Leo, I like suffering.
252. Yeah, you like to suffer.
But honestly, like, I play a lot of video games, and like, good luck playing video games on whatever the hell it is you're running, man. Apple Silicon is so elite. My dream machine, Chromebook running Apple SoCs.
Oh, you just spoke to Jeff's heart right there.
Jeff, you and I should get married. I'm divorcing Betsy and you and me, buddy.
NVIDIA did announce that they're going to be doing PCs with MediaTek, and MediaTek makes an excellent Chromebook. I wouldn't be surprised to see actually some Apple Silicon level Chromebooks.
I'm very skeptical that MediaTek is making good SoCs. You're going to have to.
I know it's hard to. It's hard to believe. I bought my daughter one. And it's kind of a mind blower, and they're partnering with with NVIDIA.
That's the best part.
Yeah,
just as long as it's not Qualcomm. I got to tell you,
it's not Qualcomm.
I am so angry at Qualcomm because when we started Discourse, one of my main bets was, look, JavaScript's going to be as faster on phones as it will be on desktops, and it got even faster. Like Apple stuff was like literally faster than their laptops on the phone.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, Qualcomm is like, hey, how about a 10% improvement? How about like, I don't know, 12%?
Well, I think that's why Jensen has decided that he wants to work with MediaTek. I think they want to show.
Oh, they need some help. So hopefully he can.
That Qualcomm, yeah.
We were just at like Oregon State, and they have an exhibit for him with a GTX 4090. It's like, Jensen, he went here, and I like Jensen, he's cool. And right next to it is a lady who founded Panda Express. So you got a video card and Panda Express. Look at these products we made. Look at this incredible stuff.
So Jensen would be somebody who would be good to get to kick in a little bit. Have you been hearing from these people to say, yeah, I want to help?
No. But again, I'm not really trying. And there are some matches.
Good.
And actually, one of the biggest is this Holocaust survivor, Giselle Huff. Have you heard of her?
No.
Let me, prop comic, books right here. Sorry.
It's all right. We love the props.
Okay,
we are an audio as well as video podcast, though, so I have to describe the props. And my God, if you haven't download the video, if you just want to see the backdrop in Jeff's office,
I was about to say, this is going to be a
If you
video
like
one.
insanity, watch the video.
Well, it's pretty tidy. Did you clean it up just for us?
No, it's always this clean. Of course. I didn't do, I no prep. I'm naturally this good.
Giselle
Force
Huff,
of Nature.
Force of
Written
Nature.
For no money. It's not a profit. This woman, Holocaust survivor. And one of the sad things that happened to her husband died at like 56 of pancreatic cancer. Her son, Gerald Huff, who was a primary engineer at Google until 2015, also died of pancreatic cancer.
Eesh.
The book is titled Force of Nature, and I love this woman. I like strong women. She said, I've kind of been a libertarian. And I said, well, I hope you grew out of that. And Michael Tubbs, candidate for lieutenant governor, and his eyes went like this. He's like, you're saying this to this woman? It's like, but she did. She's like, yeah, no, libertarian is just not stupid. And her son wrote, I had that book with into room, all about, he's super worried about jobs being, eradicated by a lot of these things. And she's adopted that mindset. She's like all in on UBI. She views it as a bridge, not something that I say, this needs to be kind of the permanent safety net we never had. But, we're in agreement that we need to do more with it. And
We're
I can't wait to
seeing
talk to
massive already dislocation. I just heard from one of our club members, Joe, is a good friend who's been out of work for 3 months. He says the job market is murder.
Oh, no.
It's harder and harder to find work, especially if you're in a technical profession, but that's going to spread with the spread of AI.
What about prompt engineer?
Yeah, I know.
That lasted about 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's not
entirely untrue though, because if you structure the question right with ChatGPT and never use anything but pro mode, everything is horrible. It's so sycophantic and just weak and superficial. Pro's a lot better. It does work. It's an effective system.
It's what I've learned using Claude Code extensively, as Paris and Jeff will tell you, is it is all about the interaction. It's all about the dialogue. It's almost a Socratic dialogue between you and the machine.
Which is the opposite of I was so worried for a while that video would just run the table. And Discourse is about a few things, JavaScript being very powerful on mobile phones, and the idea that words and paragraphs will still matter. And when I saw just video running the table, I got an existential crisis.
Yeah.
Because I love words, I love paragraphs. Videos are great and all, and most videos have text superimposed anyway, right? And it's like, if you want to change the world, if you want to improve your career, it's not going to be a TikTok video. Those are cool and all, but can you communicate? Can you tell me what the hell it is that you're doing? And can you make me believe in it? That you care about it this much, and it's something that you love, and get people excited about it.
We're talking to Jeff Atwood. He is the founder of Stack Overflow with Joel Spolsky, creator of Discourse, which is the forum software we use and love and recommend. And his latest is the Rural Guaranteed Minimum Income Initiative, which I think is a really important program. You'll find it at rgmii.org.
And you can also use staygold.us as a friendly shortcut.
Staygold.us.
Stay gold as in don't lose your youthful enthusiasm.
No, we want to stay gold.
Stay gold, Pony Boy.
We do a really good job of beating it out of people.
Yeah.
And I want you to, not happen to you, and don't let other people do it to them either.
Well, in a way, it's a shame
when you let these
because
people take your joy from you, don't do it.
We have, in the last year, kind of stepped back away from our global initiatives in the United States, and I think we do have a responsibility. I think your partner is absolutely right. If you have everything you need, then help others have everything they need.
What is money even for? I don't even have that much.
What is it for otherwise?
How do I spend it all?
Yeah.
I just want a simple life, man.
Dana Carvey once said, getting rich just means you have a bigger bedroom to watch TV.
I love this screen.
Yeah.
My son and I watched Fury Road in HDR on it. It was like, I had waited 10 years. I was like, I want to see this with my son.
You don't have to tell Paris about that. We convinced him to buy a big screen.
This movie, and it has great stuff about women, female empowerment. It's very, and I want to see Furiosa next, but it was better than I expected.
Furiosa was actually kind of interesting. Yeah.
It was a great story.
Yeah. Yeah.
And HDR, no compression artifacts, baby, off the disc.
She just made me buy the all 4 Matrix
I was going to say, having all four
UHD.
matrix on UHD is really delightful.
So it's pretty clear that, all the AIs that are out there right now are trained on just pretty much everything they get their hands on, including most of the internet, Wikipedia, most of the books pirated. But I have to think the Stack Exchange was probably one of the best places for AIs to start when it comes to coding. Do you resent that?
Not really. I resent it if it hollows out the community. But my feeling is there's always new languages, new situations. Now, granted, for something like Java, there's always new releases of Java, new things, and the end result is to help people. We always said the best outcome on Stack Overflow, you have a question, you type it into Google, and you see the answer immediately from Stack Overflow. It's a top-voted answer. Now, you can drill in and see some other good answers, but the goal is to make it easier for people to be better programmers.
Right.
So I don't be glib and say I don't care. I want it to be sustainable, like almost like a workers' cooperative would be kind of my take at this point.
I
But
want to go back to the question Leo asked at the beginning.
Sure.
About too much code. Riff on that.
I mean, have you seen some of the stuff that LLMs will do when you tell them to optimize?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, optimize this for 95%. It's like, okay, return true. I'm like,
Yeah, that's a good optimization.
well, because it doesn't know what it's doing. It has no actual understanding. It's playing a game of global blame statistics and copy paste. And it's good at like merging. I call it JPEG for words, which it kind of is. And there's so much stuff. It's like reading summaries, and it is very accurate with summaries. We saw this on Discourse. They implemented it. I was very skeptical, and I went to some very complex discussions we had on our internal Discourse and read the summary and was like, that is a very good summary. And it captured the key points in the discussion. It could have captured more, but it got nothing wrong. And it basically was JPEG for that conversation, wasn't it? Without
That's
much
interesting.
loss.
Huh. You
Now,
sold.
does JPEG
You sold.
work on every image? No. Garfield is a bad choice for, JPEG.
You sold
Hey.
Stack Overflow, so you're not you're at a distance now from it. Although it sounds like you still have a certain emotional investment in it.
Well, look, men can't have babies. And I love my family. My God.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, you have children, it's like, you think you know what love is. And you look up at the sky and those whole galaxies, that's love.
Aw.
And regular love seem quaint. And like, it's overpowering. I have
Jeff-
a blog post. If you want to get teared up, read the blog post titled On Fatherhood.
Say it again.
Or is it
On
children. Let me make sure you got it.
Fatherhood.
On parenthood. Sorry, parenthood.
On parenthood.
I'm not singling me out. But it's just describing that feeling of this is kind of our purpose to create better human beings.
right,
Software's great and all, but like that's the job, man.
right.
And we get so many compliments of our kids. So many. And I don't tell them anything to do. I don't make them do any computer crap. I want them to find their own things they like. And they definitely see how crazy I am. So it's actually odd. It's like, it's almost like the kids are like, whoa, we don't want to be as
the way-
crazy as Jeff.
That pie chart is exactly right on.
I changed the colors. Our historian Sanders is like, you got red, blue here. It's like, oh God.
No, it's
So I
not
thought
red
it'd be
blue.
funny
It's
if the
gray
joy
and
was gray.
aqua.
I just thought it was
Great
funny.
deal. 49% incredible pain in the ass. 51% the most sublime joy you've ever felt, and it's the 1% that makes all the difference. Technically,
this
that's
is
2%, but I'm just
accurate
gonna.
graph. Anyone,
Yes.
I'm just telling you.
You aren't good at math, are you?
Yeah, well, hey man, I'm a programmer.
That's why Texas Instruments invented calculators.
Yeah, that's right. Jeff, I wish we had more time with you. It's such a pleasure. We're going to get you back. And
This
would you
is
like
all?
to? Yeah, that's all
We're
you get.
done?
We're done. I know there's so much more
I
to
feel like
talk
you're
about.
abandoning me, man. I
don't
ask
want
me-
to
ask me-
abandon you.
Ask me one more thing that you want to know, and I'll shut up.
Do you vibe code?
No, I vibe research like a madman.
Yeah.
I mean, for researching, it's great. Rather than opening 25 tabs on these sites, it can JPEG them all. and bring in the salient points. So I have to go to 25 different tabs. It's like having a research assistant.
You're saying it's
But again,
lossy. It's lossy.
It is lossy.
Yeah.
I mean, it is. And it's combining, though, and that saves so much time.
Yeah.
It's like having a research assistant. I still double check its work because you always double check that kind of work. It's like saying, okay, Claude wrote code. Let's just check it in. How about no? How about a human read it first? You got to centaur this stuff. This idea that they're going to do it by themselves is not really true. Unless it's like extremely simple stuff that like it's just by the numbers. And great, that's a good set of things.
You very famously said, in fact, you got a lot of heat for it, that nobody should learn to code.
This is a manifestation of that, because coding isn't the goal. Solving the problem for the user is. That may or may not involve code, but when you lose sight of that, you're never going to get it right.
Amen.
So yes, code, but as little as possible. Every line of code has to be maintained, looked at. You know, keep it simple, people.
What
I've
advice?
got one last question for you before
Go
you
ahead.
leave, which comes from the chat. What's behind the fox painting?
Oh, this is good. Okay, Leo, this is for you. Ready?
Is it hiding something?
Well,
He's looking at a photo of a fox over his shoulder with a wistful and whimsical look in his eye.
Well, I'm the fox, Betsy's the crow.
Oh, Fox and Crow.
I talked her into the cheese, but I wanted her to sing. That's why she got to sing.
I would love
You
to
can always
spend
get more cheese.
a week or
When
two
do you
in
get a
Jeff's
chance
brain.
to sing? No.
It's a classic parable, Leo. There's
Well,
not
it
even
was-
anything wacky
Aesop
happening there.
was not doing it, so I'm telling you, the crow knew what it was doing. You can always get more cheese. When
And
you
what's
get to
behind the
show.
What's behind the picture?
All right, hold on. All right,
Cheese?
name
This
this.
is for you, chat.
Oh my God! They knew there was
Oh.
something there.
Oh,
That's a JPEG.
Is that from Leisure Suit Larry?
JPEG, are you high? That's a PNG if I've ever saw one, buddy.
yeah, it is a PNG. There's no compression happening there, buddy.
Name where this is from.
Leisure Suit Larry.
But
Jeff?
But nope,
that
that's Benito.
That's
It's the same
Benito.
guy
That's our
you gave it a
producer.
raise to before.
Yeah, he's getting a double raise
he
now.
said Leisure Suit Larry. Is that right?
Yeah, and it's the photo above the bar. And
Oh,
really,
that's right.
Not even a great game. It's basically softcore porn.
It's the very
We could
beginning
take
of the
a week
game,
to get
right?
back that,
That's
man.
at the very
Let me tell
beginning
you.
of the game.
It's the very beginning of the
It's
game.
just the art that's the background, and this great artist. Let me plug him. Clay Graham Art has the most awesome mashups and just cool stuff. Clay
That's
Graham Art.
hysterical.
I have no relation to this man other than I love his stuff.
How did,
And I was like,
how
I don't
did
know why
they
I
know
need this,
that
but I
that was
need it.
behind the fox? That's what I want to know. Somebody's been to your house.
Well, you know, I want to be considerate of like.
That's
There's a lot of
over the
black
bar at
pixels here.
Lefty's.
There's a lot of black pixels.
I've interviewed Al Lowe, actually. He's quite a character, too. I
You
don't
should
know
have
how
stopped him to stop making those games after swearing like he was.
Yeah. Grow up, Al. Grow up.
But the first few, great. You know, King's Quest, all that stuff. It's just a callback. I just thought it was funny.
It's hysterical.
It is hysterical. You
And I
could have
think it would
given
be
me.
very difficult to be
you
turned
could have
on with
given
this,
me
but I can
100
try if you want.
guesses. I never would have guessed
Have
that.
you ever seen Leisure Suit Larry Paris? You probably haven't.
No, I haven't. Should I?
Yeah.
No.
No, play King's Quest. Play King's Quest.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like a thin wrapper. And I think I have a book here about like the whole history of this. Let me check for you. This is funny. If I can find it, it's great. I'll give up.
So you have a teenage. How many
Oh.
teenagers? You
Do
have.
you guys want some free American Online hours?
Yes, I do actually.
Oh, good, great. I got that for you. I've
been looking
I got
for
that for you. Let me just check and see if I can find this real quick because it's like Leadership Larry, a whole history. I was like, why does this book even exist? Well, it's right here. I tell you what, you guys can look at my Spy versus Spy figurines because man, I love these.
Oh, we love those too.
I dropped my
Sergio
Apple manuals.
Aragonés.
How will I learn how to use a mouse? Or maybe
You'll
you guys
never
like
know.
Bob. I know. These are neat manuals, though. Understanding. Let me show you this. And we'll go because I can't find the book. But and feel free to follow. Who doesn't love these guys? Come on.
Oh,
Mad
love
Magazine.
Spy versus Spy.
Oh,
Yeah.
So for many
High
years
time.
we did a
Come to my
show-
office. This is a fraction of the crazy that's in here.
this is a fantastic collection you've got going on.
You know,
I just show with just a tour.
I just have one thing to say.
people come in here and
A
they're
friend
like
of mine told me, try
overwhelmed.
America Online. I said, why? I've got a computer. He said, try it. You'll see.
I just want to say that. That's all I have to say.
Wow,
Play
we've
the-
brought out the soundboard.
You got to play the. You got male sound to it now.
I had Durwood record. When he was still alive, he was for like $5. You would record a custom
guy.
You've Got Mail. I had him. You've got mail, you twit, but I can't find it. Can't find
That's
it.
devastating.
It's devastating. And now he's passed. So
You can have an AI recreate that, no problem.
I probably could. 11 Labs could
But
probably
will
do
it
Did you
hit
see
the
they
same?
recreated Scott Dilworth
No.
as like a performance thing? I don't want to talk about that, but wow, that's how Black Mirror episode comes to life.
Yeah,
Really.
we are living
all
in a
is.
Black Mirror episode sometimes, I think.
I like-
But maybe thanks to people like you and the rgmii.org, the world will be a little bit better place for you.
And
Thank you, Jeff.
we're the first Gilded Age. We're deep in the second one now. I mean, just look up the numbers. More money in the hands of fewer people than any other time. And
Wow.
in the first Gilded Age, that was basically the railroad barons. Guess who it is in the second Gilded Age? I'm in this picture, and I don't like it.
Yeah.
So
We
like,
are in a Gilded Age.
what are we
It's,
going to do about it? If you look at Carnegie, and we're going to have a series, Sanders, my historian. I went to high school with this guy. You can see on the page, he would come to school in fully 60s regalia. I love this man. But the history actually explains a lot of how we got to where we're going.
Are we going to get out of it?
Get out of what?
The Gilded Age that we're entering or in?
I hope so.
We got out of the last one.
The
Thanks
two
to the income
economists I
tax.
talked to, Cecilia Conrad, I went to this Time 100 philanthropy event, and I met her, delightful person. And she posted on LinkedIn, I met two amazing people at this. Steph Curry and Jeff Atwood. And I was like,
That's good.
Because
That's a good partnership.
she's so excited about the fact that we can rebalance this. And Robert Rosencrantz, who was at RAND, I mentioned both of these in Stay Gold.
Wow.
I said, where is their innovation? I was like, well, RAND and
Rand.
Lever for Change. It was a Mackenzie Scott thing. They never met her once, by the way, but it was really clever in the way they did it. It was more like mirror-based, like show us you have a plan and, just nothing big, but like, it was like Y Combinator for the rest of us. And that's how I think of the RGMI stuff.
Nice.
Investing in each other.
Yeah. Well, God go with you, Jeff Atwood. You're an inspiration for us all. Blog.codinghorror.com. What is it? SaveAmerica.us?
No, Stay Gold, as in Stay Gold Ponyboy.
StayGold.us. Okay.
Now, it's Robert Frost or The Outsiders, depend. And a lot of people don't know. I want to bring it back.
Is that a
it's such
Robert
great-
Frost line, Stay Gold?
It is. And I made another stupid allegory, The Road Not Taken,
Yes.
which I had to memorize in Oxford, Mississippi.
Wow.
I mean, it was okay.
You grew up in
But, I knew
Yaknapatawpha
Frost
County.
was not, he's not saying, everybody has the obvious interpretation, which I think is crazy.
Yes, that's right.
There's no way Frost would do that. He's saying, you should question this. Every step you take should question. Not extensively like, don't say, I did the right thing, this is great, which is what the guy's saying. It's like, I don't think so. You're kind of lying to yourself just to justify you didn't really take a chance.
You had a good high school teacher.
I did. I had great teachers.
Yeah.
My history teacher loved Jethro Tull, and he would do a little pan flute thing. And one of the things he said is, in American history, if you want change, you got to hit him in the pocketbook.
Well, let's hope you hit them in the right pockets and money comes out and it all pours into the Rural Guaranteed Minimum Income Initiative, rgmii.org. Thank you, Jeff Atwood, for your time. I really
You're welcome. And
appreciate it.
real briefly, if anyone knows anyone,
With
you know,
$15 million to give away?
I mean, wealth inequality is a thing. There's really rich people. Please connect me with these people. If they're
unfortunately,
interested in this
most of the really rich
county-level
people
thing we're
got
doing
that
for
way
Mondays.
by holding on with both hands as tight as they could.
Or you can play number or go up.
And
Kind of sucks for the rest of us.
Yeah. And when
Why
we
not have
do
your
our,
money
Paris
help
is saying when we do
people?
our 24-hour New Year's
Yeah.
show, you're going to get, I'm going to say 8 hours of it, Paris. Let's give
You
them
can
a whole
have as
30.
many hours. I've been trying to get later to a 24-hour New Year's Eve live stream since
And I said
time
there's
has
just not
begun.
enough words. And then
You want
we
me to
get
do it?
Jeff
I can do
Atwood.
it.
I think, listen, you can take as many hours as you'd like. It'd be great.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you,
No
Jeff.
problem.
Have a wonderful
We could
day.
just
I mean,
spend
I may have to
23 of
take,
them
you know,
going through
Hey,
your
boss,
office.
bathroom
stuff.
break kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There'll be a bathroom involved. Absolutely.
Yeah, of course.
Take care, my friend. It's great to talk to you, Jeff Atwood.
It is
Thank
great.
you so
And
much.
Joel, please, do you want me to mail Joel or you want to do it?
Let us do that. That would be great. You want to come on with Joel?
Joel will not be on a show with me. I assure you of that.
Really?
I mean, I love Joel, but like, He's had the lifetime
He's had enough
RDA Jeff Atwood. He's good.
to have a last
Well, I mean, I was
lifetime.
crazed.
Well,
I'm
I've
still
interviewed
a-
Joel before. We'll get Joel back on.
Joel
I was
is a
just thinking it'd be fun
wonderful person.
to allocate 2 or 3 hours of our infinite bandwidth to a Joel Spolsky, Jeff Atwood coffee fest or something.
I don't think Joel will agree to that.
Joe wouldn't go for that.
I mean, you can ask. I think it's better if you have him on so we can talk about what he's doing.
Yeah, I would love to.
You know.
We'll do that. Thank
That's
you,
great.
Jeff.
And thank you. This is fun.
So much fun. I wish
It
we had
is.
more time. I'd love to do it. But
Yeah, anytime. Call me maybe.
must move
Oh wait,
on.
hold on. Where's my phone? I misplaced my phone. But anyway,
you get a call coming in for Jeff.
Oh, wait,
call
oh,
coming
actually,
in on
too.
his Motorola
okay,
handset.
hold on. It's spam risk. Should I answer this?
Yeah,
It
you
literally
should.
is.
Okay.
It literally is.
Let's see.
Wow.
Hey, how's it going? What's up?
We are tree
Okay,
trimmers in your neighborhood. We would like to. Whoa! Is it
Well,
made of
it
foam?
needs to be out here. It's
I
fine.
love that you threw the phone off screen.
Well, I mean,
My
why
God.
not?
I mean, it's true. It's a great
It's in this
point.
giant case. If that can't protect it, what can?
That's true. I guess
what it's
nothing
for.
can.
It's
All right,
indestructible.
Jeff. Have a good one. Take
Yeah, you
care, my
too.
friend.
And hopefully, eventually, soon again.
Yes.
And by the way, tell Wesley he's amazing.
Yes.
I-
I tell him
I
that.
already
all the time.
did.
I
He's a
love.
great
I
guy.
adore him.
And
He's
as are all of you. This is
Aw.
fun.
As are
This
you.
is
You're
right.
making a difference. You're making a huge difference in the world. And I appreciate
Well,
it.
thank you.
Very,
I'm trying.
very
Otherwise,
Wesley said, when I told him that I quoted you saying, I love this man. And he came back and said, what can I say? I'm very likable.
very likable. I said his partner Flowers said, "You're so lucky to have this man."
Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you.
Take care.
All right, bye.
Hey, I hope you enjoyed this highlight from Intelligent Machines. You know, we do the show every Wednesday. You can watch us do it live. Or, as they say, like and subscribe. There's a link down below. Thanks.